Hey guys, today we're going to show you how to tie-dye. We've got several different shirts here. We're going to do a couple different patterns for you. It's a great way to have a nice craft to do this summer. So I've already put all of our colors. You just put a little bit of water in each, shake it up real good, and then Tyler and I are going to do the bullseye, which is this pattern here. And so for this, pretty simple. You just get your rubber bands. Here's my shirt. You think about where you want your bullseye and go from there. So mine's actually going to be in the bottom kind of corner of my shirt. So I just put rubber bands. In this case, 5 rubber bands. And between each rubber band is going to be a different color. And then Tyler's is the same idea, just different colors. And then the girls are going to do swirl patterns. So we'll kind of show you as we go. Super easy. The hardest part is doing the rubber bands and figuring out the design. You definitely want to dampen your shirt first. So I started off with my bucket with water in it, put all of our shirts in it, let it soak up real good, and then just wrung them out. And now we're doing our rubber bands. So again, these are for bullseye, and we're gonna pick our colors. And then the girls will come out and do swirl. I do like to turn our shirts after they're dampened. I like to turn them inside out, simply because sometimes you get little spots on them of color, and if they're inside out, it's not as obvious. And then it doesn't matter which side you, especially the swirls, you swirl from, but if you swirl from the front or the back, obviously the swirl is going to be different directions. So anyway, we'll show you that in a minute, but definitely want to dampen your shirt. My opinion, turn inside out. And then Tyler and I are going to get started with our colors. So we'll show you what that looks like on our bullseye. So Tyler's going to tell us which colors he has picked out. Green, lime green.
Lime green, blue, orange, yellow, green.
Dark blue.
Dark.
Yep, and we're going to go in that direction. Tyler didn't want to paint, but he has done it before. So yep, we're going to do it so everybody can see we're going to do it just like this. So I'm going to do it for him.
Why this?
So here we go. That girl's going to put that on in a minute.
What are they doing, Mama?
I don't know. So this is Tyler's shirt. Guys, this is messy. The colors get on each other, but that's okay, it's tie-dye, right? So now we're gonna take this and put it into a bag, and I'm gonna get some paper towels and clean up my drips so that hopefully it doesn't get everywhere. But that's the beauty of tie-dye. It's not gonna be perfect, and that's okay. some of my colors have already run. But we'll get to show you what this looks like in the end, even though some of the colors kind of bled over. So hang tight and I'll show you mine. Okay, maybe getting a little bit smarter on mine. So I like putting a plastic tablecloth down over my table, but it is causing the colors to run a lot. So under my shirt, I'm gonna put a paper towel and see if that might help keep my colors from running so much. So here's mine set up for bullseye, and I'm gonna do yellow, orange, blue, pink, lime green, and purple. And the more color you put on, the darker the color. If you leave a lot of white, then it is obviously gonna have more white on the shirt. So it sort of depends on your preference. Once you get this on your gloves also transfer the color, so I'm trying to wipe it off on my paper towel in between. But again, it's tie-dye, so not gonna be perfect. %100% cotton is better. The shirt that I actually have on is not 100% cotton, and it didn't soak it all up, but I actually really like it because it's just kind of spots the colors. That is the difference. Also, if you don't dampen your shirt to start, you won't get as much color either. The water helps it soak up the color even through all the different layers, depending on how you folded it. I've done a shirt the last couple of years over the summer, and it's really cute. Make it older. Do you think the paper towel underneath is smart? It's working out better. Wiping my hands in between if it gets on your gloves. Since this is the top of my shirt, I'm not going to make it as saturated with my purple. White on there. And if you look and you feel like, well, that's not dark enough, you can always go back and do a section again. But I'll wipe my hands off and show you. So this is my shirt. And what I'm gonna do is I always take a plastic bag. We usually let ours set overnight. Usually take a plastic bag, but I try to sit it so my colors won't be on each other. So, blowing around. I'm gonna sit it in like this. You don't want your colors on each other in here either. So then you can just kind of roll your bag over it. Kind of keep those colors separated, and that is how we do our shirts. And then we'll let this sit overnight, and then we're going to rinse it really well. So I'll go see if I can find the girls to come do their snarls for you. Okay, so I'm going to try to show you quickly and easily how to do the swirl. So you're gonna need 3 rubber bands, and again, my shirt is inside out, and I'm actually doing it on the front. We did one recently when it was on the back, and that's the difference between clockwise and counterclockwise on your swirl. And we're just gonna do it right in the middle. So you get your 3 rubber bands ready, and then you take your fingers, again, not perfect, not saying this is a perfect science, but take your fingers in the middle and you're just find where you want to start your swirl, and you just want to start swirling it in. And you try to keep your little pleats a little bit flat if you can, so they're not growing, although mine always do. And the idea is that you're going to end up like this. So just keep swirling, pulling some stuff down. I don't work real hard at this because they're kid shirts. Not like we're selling these or anything, but you're going to keep swirling and kind of keep pulling it to you. And the idea is you want to get everything inside these rubber bands. So at some point, I just start gathering it with my fingers. And then I actually find the rubber banding part to be the most difficult, just trying to get it in somewhat of equal sections. So then you're just going to kind of pick it up, get your first rubber band around it. You try to keep the middle of your swirl in the middle of the rubber bands, and you just keep adjusting as you go. Kind of making a pie piece here. I kind of just get mine around it, and then I try to sort it out a little bit better. So once you get your rubber bands on, now you're just going to kind of even up and make sure you have your shirt all kind of caught in it. Flatten it out. It's easier for the kids to see where they're going to go. So somewhere in here in the middle is that's going to be the middle of it. And this is what it looks like. So now we're going to grab our colors. Hang on, let me put that on. Okay. And once you touch it, it's going to get on your gloves. So if you need to, you can wipe it off on the paper towel. That's why I put that there, okay? We get paint everywhere. See, like I would wipe this off now.
I'm going to put it just
Yep, so you need to pick your colors. And I don't know that you should do the exact same, so do a little bit different. And look, here's purple still, Taylor. Like a light pink, I mean. And you can use some of the same as hers. I just wouldn't do all the same. Of course, yours are going to look different because they're in different patterns anyway.
Because if we did the same, we wouldn't know which one was which. We should have the same size. Is it the same size?
Nope. So while the girls are doing their spiral shirts, I'm going to do one like this again for Tyler. So he's going to have, I folded it going up.
And I'm doing purple. This is so fun. And it's also kind of hard. Yeah, it's like hard to squeeze. But it's really fun. Yeah, it's really fun. The important part is to have fun. So, we're doing the bottom also.
Yep.
The same color.
So I would leave it sitting down and do one color first so you don't get all the colors everywhere. Look, I would leave it in the same spot so that when you get color on the paper towel, you're good, right?
Thank you. Always gotta remember now your please and thank yous. Always remember to do your please and thank yous. Yeah. So hard to squeeze it. I'm only getting drips. That's all I'm getting. What? Oh gosh.
I would have waited and done the top and the bottom. Go ahead if that's the way you want to do it. Okay.
It's dry. It's not good.
Go ahead. Okay. same. So if the pink's here, you need to color this one pink. See, there's a rubber band in here somewhere.
Okay.
See, you need to color this spot pink.
Okay. Yeah. It's hard to open it too. Let's go pink. Even though I thought I would choose green for a second when I didn't want to. You chose this one. It would just like squirt out when I do it on it. Okay. Now I'm gonna do purple.
Okay, so here's Tyler's shirt. All done.
And then we'll show you
Stripes.
and then we'll show you the big results. Right? Yeah.
What are your two favorite colors, Taylor?
Pink.
I'm gonna do a crumble shirt for you. Never done it, but we're just gonna do it.
My two favorite colors are
3 colors. Pick 3 colors.
pink, red, and purple. I'm so easy.
That's okay. You're good.
I did so do pink first. Yeah. Well, if it's red, it'll be fine because pink and red are red. Just scramble it all over.
Don't know.
Where's
Can I
red?
use this bright blue? You want bright blue or bright green? We gotta have a bright color.
I'm gonna check if this is red. And then purple. No, that's not red. Is this red? Wait, this is red. I know. It's okay. Right? Everything's gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Sometimes I still watch videos when I'm sad. This one video not around here. It's gonna have a little bit of white. I just noticed. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. Mine already has a little white. Yeah, you're gonna be fine.
You're gonna be fine.
Everything's gonna be fine. Yeah. Okay. Is this the blue I use? That's the light blue. This is the dark blue. Yeah, I think. Nice. I don't care. Do you want one more color?
Nope.
Usually I still watch videos when I'm sad, and then I'm like, and then I say that in my head. And we can also mix colors. True. And if this is just for an ad, I don't care. Because then I can teach people how to, do tie-dye. This is really cool, I promise. If you actually do tie-dye, it's going to be amazing. But then you're going to have to use your hands really hard. Oh no! Taylor! Oh, napkin! Whatever it's called. Thank you. I'm going to check this. Okay. Let's make the show humongous. It looks red when it comes out. I used most of the orange. It looks red when it's in the bottle.
So here's my attempt at crumble. So I just crumbled it up and I used 3 different colors. Ooh, and then I flipped it and did the same thing. That's pretty.
And we can also mix colors on the swirl. Yeah, I'm actually gonna cut this. We can mix colors.
Right.
So if you guys want to do that, it's okay if you do that. You can. It's really hard because like you have to push really hard to get this stuff out. Hey, squeeze! Well, you can just like dump the colors that I'm using and then the drips will fall out. Okay. And you can also do that.
I'm still doing tie-dye. Great.
Oh well, mine
This is
kind of
actually
like
really fun.
cool designs.
I'm
Put
done.
it on your paper towel.
I'm done.
Okay, so today we're going to be washing out our shirts. So I have them all set out here, and I'm actually going to wash them outside. So here's what they all look like in the bags, kind of pulled out. I'm going to wash them outside in this plastic bin so I won't have to worry about my inside sink. And then I'm going to wash them a few times until my water is almost clear. And then I'm going to take them inside and wash them in the washing machine. I'm actually going to put them all in together, but I'm going to get some of the color catchers that you throw into the wash to get some of the water or some of the color out of the water. But the point right now is to try to wash a lot of that extra color out so that you won't have to worry about it in your washing machine. So here we go. So you definitely can put gloves on when you rinse them. It gets a little bit on your hands, it washes off pretty easy. But if you still had your gloves, you could rinse with the gloves on, and you could save your rubber bands for your next chore. So I'm gonna go get these washed in the washing machine now. They look really great, and I'll show you the outcome when we're done. See you soon.